Hello, this is my August wrap up. I'm filming this a little bit early, so some of the books I'm not completely finished yet, but I'm going to aim to finish for this month. But I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to do that because I don't know for sure. But a book I finished that I pulled from my bag TBR is The Kiss of Deception. I enjoyed this way more than I was expecting to. I believe I gave it 4 or 5 stars. Because fantasy I usually am like iffy about, but this was pretty good. And it ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm kind of interested in reading the second book, but it's on my TBR, but later on for sure. But I really enjoyed this book. Another book I finished, this was the first book I finished of the month of August, After by Anna Todd. I think I gave this 3 stars. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like, it was just like a soap opera, and the characters were frustrating. I've talked about it a bunch of times how I feel about it, but yeah, 3 stars. Finished this. I finished a couple of library books, and I had to drop them off at the library, of course, like last week, but I'll insert the clip right here. Hey guys, so I figured I should film this real quick. It's like a clip I'm gonna put in a future video. I want to mention these books before I return them to the library, which are due today. And my cat is in here yelling at me because she wants to know why I'm in the baby's room talking to myself. Stop! Okay, one book that I finished, and I also mentioned this in my vlog a couple weeks ago, was The Chalk Man. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. It is very Stephen King's It-esque. It's a horror mystery, murder mystery type of thing. It was pretty good. I think I gave it 4 stars, but yeah, it was decent. Then next I finished Middle Game, which I absolutely loved. I thought it was really good. I was a little worried I wouldn't fully enjoy it since it's sci-fi. Oh my goodness, this cat. Stop! She's preparing me for a baby. It's sci-fi and fantasy, but I like that it mentions, I don't want to spoil anything, but it has twins, Roger and Dodger. They're not exactly human. A scientist, he created Roger and Dodger for his own reasons. And it's just, there's so much in it, and so many things just woven together throughout the story. And I even enjoyed the ending, which is very rare for me because I always have a problem with endings of books. I don't know why, but I do. But very good. I gave this 5 stars. I'm very happy with this. Probably going to be one of my favorite reads of August. Yikes. Anyways. And then I attempted to read the 5th season. I read the prologue. I got super scared that I was not going to like it because it was just, the writing style wasn't my type of thing, like my style, and I just had a hard time. It's a fantasy. It's like people with powers, and I got like 3 chapters in and it got interesting, but I wasn't hooked. I didn't mind it. I liked it more than I did when I first started it, but I like sat down and realized I don't have much time to read things I want to read because I have 7-ish weeks, almost 6 weeks left until baby should be here at the latest, hopefully. And I didn't want to spend my time with a book that I'm like forcing myself to read. Like, I want to try to read this in the future. I'm not straight up DNFing this out of my life, but it's a thick book, and I just finished Middle Game, and I think maybe if I wasn't reading them back to back, I would have jumped into this more because I like fantasy, but I'm not the biggest fan of fantasy. So I think 2 huge, like 500-page fantasy books back to back, it was just too much. And it's, yeah, I was just not feeling it, and I wanted to read something else that's on my TBR. Like, I added this last second also because I saw it at the library. But yes, these 3 books I have to return today. Yay. Until next time. So right now, I am currently reading All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. I'm hoping to finish this, like I said, sometime before this month ends. I have like a week, I believe. I'm like 100 pages in and I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to try to knock this out so I can start September's TBR. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I see the controversy behind it. There's been moments where I was just audibly saying how whoa and this is uncomfortable and awkward moments. So if you want that, this is your book. Due to the fact that I'm pregnant, I am currently reading Crib Sheet, and this book has been great so far. It's very informational, a lot of scientific facts and data and statistics are involved in this book, and I'm not trying to hurry and finish this in the next week. I'm trying to take my time to absorb all the information and obviously tab it for the parts I want to go back to later on once my baby's here or whatever. Like, I'm taking my time with this one. So if I'm aiming just to finish this before the first week of October. So I should be able to finish it. Editing Christina here. I just realized I totally forgot to mention a book that I finished in the month of August. It is Stephen King's Elevation. I listened to it on audiobook because I just have to have audiobooks at work to just get through my day, and that was the one I picked, and I actually enjoyed it way more than I was expecting. I know a lot of people have had an issue with the book for some reason. They didn't really like it because all this stuff, but I gave it like a 4 stars. I thought it was pretty decent for all the other Stephen Kings I've read. This one is way more, I would say almost not uplifting, but feel good almost by the end of it, which is surprising because I'm just used to his darker horror stuff. And this story really, I didn't get the same vibe whatsoever. And really, it's not to spoil anything, but it's about a guy who has just randomly starts losing weight. He physically doesn't look like he lost weight, but inside he has, and there's evidence by like standing on scales and different things that happen through the book. And yeah, it showed character growth and transformation, and I thought it was a decent book. I was really, like I said, surprised. But yeah, I gave that 4 stars, and I forgot to mention that book. So yeah, that is my August wrap up. I know it's way less than the month before, but I'm happy I finished anything because it has been crazy this month. We are preparing for our baby, so like I'm in the nursery right now, and you can kind of see some of the stuff that we've been doing, like painting the nursery itself. And then yesterday we had our baby shower, so we have all this stuff, and we have to go through all that stuff and clean, and it's only gonna get crazier here. So whatever I'm able to read within like the next month, I will be content with. I'm just not pressuring myself to read anything too crazy. But so yeah, those are the books I finished. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about those books. If you've finished reading, or if you've read the books I'm currently reading, like what were your thoughts about it? Cats. And Did anyone really, does anyone like this series, the After series? I'm not even sure, because I've only heard like terrible things about it. And yes, I did get the second book and I'm curious to see where it goes, but it may be a DNF for me. I'm not even sure. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope to see you again. Thanks, bye.